The movies have long turned to other mediums for good stories. We're all familiar with the traditional novel or play adaptations, and even some recent movies based off video games or toys. It seems almost every major film made today is based off some pre existing franchise or IP. In their crusade to bury us beneath ever greater waves of content, film studios have turned to more non traditional methods of adaptation. Nowadays, movies can be made from memes, forum posts, or even Twitter threads. Some of the resulting projects succeed fantastically, beloved by critics and fans alike, while others are ridiculed or destined to languish in development hell. Here now are 5 examples of Hollywood's attempts to adapt internet content into movies or TV shows. Zola. Our first movie is as unconventional as its origin. Isaiah King's 2015 Twitter thread, creatively referred to by fans as #TheStory, saw King recount her experience of how a Florida road trip to make quick cash on the strip club circuit went bad, devolving into the seedy world of sex trafficking, kidnapping, attempted suicide, and murder. The thread, almost 150 tweets long, soon went viral, being shared across Twitter and landing in publications like the Washington Post and Rolling Stone. Even acclaimed director Ava DuVernay joined in to praise King's writing. Within months, a film adaptation was announced to be in the works at A24. Originally set to be directed by James Franco, high office starring in Spring Breakers, the project languished in development before Janixa Bravo took on the project as director and screenwriter. The film looks set to be a success. Its premiere at Sundance earlier this year generated good buzz, with critics praising the film's dark humour and idiosyncratic tone. Bravo cited maintaining King's unique voice as a particular challenge in making the film, but if critics' praise is to be believed, it appears she has done a fantastic job adapting what is likely to be the first ever movie to include the credit, based on the tweets by Rome, Sweet Rome. In August 2011, Reddit user ProofRock451, also known as James Irwin, responded to an Ask Reddit post questioning how a modern US Marine infantry would fare up against an ancient Roman army, with the beginnings of an alternate history short story. Within hours, the story grabbed the attention of major Hollywood players and landed Irwin a job at Warner Brothers, transforming the story into a screenplay. The first 350-word entry to the story was knocked out over Irwin's lunch break at work and received thousands of upvotes and enthusiastic comments. The story saw a Marine Expeditionary Unit mysteriously disappear en route to Afghanistan, reappearing on the banks of the Tiber River in 23 BCE. The Roman citizenry are terrified at the futuristic machinery and respond hostilely. This sees the Marine crew of about 2,000 taking on over 300,000 Roman soldiers, with a far superior yet finite arsenal of weapons. Reddit users gave the story its incredibly cheesy title, and some contributed other elements to the story, such as suggesting how the soldiers would filter water. After 8 entries to the story, Irwin stopped posting updates to Reddit on the advice of his Hollywood agent. Despite the rights to the story being bought up by Warner Brothers and producers such as Johnny Nunari, known for his work on films like 300, being attached to the project, the film has remained in development hell, never being greenlit for production. While the story may never be adapted to film, Irwin did net considerable payment for his work developing a treatment and screenplay for the film, and he managed to parlay his internet fame into funding his first novel via Kickstarter. Slender Man. Eric Knudson's response to a paranormal Photoshop competition on the Something Awful forums in 2009 spawned a viral meme, fan-made video games, multiple YouTube series, and a Hollywood feature film. Such was the cultural impact of Knudson's creation, the Slender Man has even been cited as the inspiration behind 2 attempted murders. Knudson's original post featured 2 black and white images of children, with the freakishly tall Slender Man looming in the background. From there, the myth-making powers of the internet went into full effect, borrowing elements of H.P. Lovecraft and Stephen King's cosmic horror, and blending them with the found footage style of films like Blair Witch Project and Cloverfield. Users across the world developed the character's behaviour as well as a history dating back thousands of years. The Slender Man's popularity across short stories, ARGs, memes, fan art, video games and web videos made him a multimedia star, and in 2018 Sony released the Slender Man movie. The film was poorly received, suffering terrible reviews and box office performance. Some speculated the film's bad reception could be chalked up to controversy around some critics claiming Sony were profiteering from the tragic stabbings associated with the character, or that the movie was simply too late, a few years behind the trend and well past the character's peak popularity. There is also the possibility the movie is just very bad.
In your head, like a virus.
What kind of virus?
Like a computer virus that infects your hard drive, but instead of your hard drive, it's your brain.
Right.
Yeah, that might be the reason. Teddy Bear. First published in 2006, it took 6 years for Greek software engineer Alex Panagopoulos' Sweet Halloween Dreams to gain major traction online. The drawing, depicting a stuffed bear defending a sleeping child, was first uploaded to DeviantArt and grew popular on Reddit and other social media sites, before a demotivational poster version of the image further increased its popularity. Panagopoulos didn't expect much attention from his drawing, which he described as fast and stupid. But years later, it caught the attention of Hollywood, and he was soon approached by Dwayne Johnson's former assistant turned producing partner, Hiram Garcia, with a deal to buy the film rights to the image. Garcia may have been inspired by Seth MacFarlane's movie Ted, which had been a major box office hit that summer. The movie was announced to be at New Line Cinema, with Garcia, Johnson, and Beau Flynn set to produce. Johnson was even speculated to star in the film, but unfortunately, development stalled, and the movie has yet to be made, with no recent updates as to its production status. Tales from the Loop. Swedish artist Simon Stålenhag's digital paintings have proven to be incredibly popular online, spread through his own website as well as shared on many popular sites such as The Verge and BoingBoing.com, and across social media, Stålenhag grew an impressive online fanbase. The success of his art online led to his work being collected and published in book form in Sweden, with a successful Kickstarter campaign launching an English language version. His book, Tales from the Loop, features landscapes from 80s rural Sweden, populated with curious children and futuristic technology. The dichotomy presented in the images inspired Nathaniel Halpern to develop the book as a TV show. The Amazon Prime series relocates the loop to the American Midwest and features standalone stories of characters navigating the challenges of regular rural life with the aid or hindrance of impossible sci-fi technology. The show boasts an impressive array of talent working behind the camera, including Mark Romanek, Andrew Stanton, and Jodie Foster, each directing an episode. Stålenhag serves as executive producer, working with Halpern to make sure the show maintains true to his artistic vision. The show's first season was released in April of this year and received favourable reviews, earning an 83% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. All these projects, whether successes or failures, chart the course of the future of Hollywood adaptations, one where intellectual property is at even more of a premium and where absolutely anything is adaptable. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. Primary Cinema is a brand new channel and it could do with all the support it could get. And post in the comments any feedback or opinions. Or hell, why not pitch that dream movie of yours in the comment section? It might just get bought up and become reality.